Hello everyone, welcome back to Concept Share. So today in this video we'll talk about the DML queries of SQL Plus. So DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, and it is part of SQL Plus, and it is used basically to manipulate the data within the objects of relational databases or to manipulate the entities or our records. So there are three basic DML commands which are insert, update, and delete. These three ones are the basic ones, and the fourth, which is merge, is not a basic or fundamental DML command, but we will work on it also. So today we'll be working on employees, departments, and projects tables in SQL Plus. We have created these tables in our SQL Plus. So now I'll open the SQL Plus for all of you, and here we go. So I'll log in just. Okay, so our first query is to verify the departments table. What are their attributes? So desk departments query will give us the description of departments table. Department ID and department name are the two attributes, and along with their data type and the constraints applied to it. Okay, so next one is desk. Next one is desk projects. Here the attributes of projects: project ID, project name, department ID is here as a foreign key, and start date and end date. Then we'll go for our third table, which is the employees table. Employees table, and here are the attributes of employees table. Okay, so our next step is to insert the data into the tables. So we'll use the insert DML command query. Insert into, and if you want to insert into the departments table, insert into the departments, and then starting bracket and the name of the attributes in which we want to insert the values: department ID, department name, and closing bracket. And then we press enter and we write values, and then we write the values. For example, department ID 1 goes to write it to single quotation mark because it is string computer science. Okay, and then we'll close the bracket and press semicolon. So one row created. You can see as here one row created. Now if you want to add into the projects, we would write insert into projects, and I would mention all the attributes of the project ID and project name and department ID and start date and end date, and then press enter key and values, and then we'll simply plug in the values. Project ID, I want to give it 10, and project name is SQL. Okay, and department ID is 1. Okay, so note here the department ID 1 here is acting as a foreign key. Here it is primary key, here it is a foreign key. And start date, so let me look at the, okay, so here I will give it just a start date. Start date is 20 Jan 2023, and the end date is 15 December 2024. Okay, and that's one row created. So to verify it now, I will just simply use statement select static from departments. Okay, now it will give me the departments here. Department ID is 1 and department name is computer science. And then if we want to check the project table from project, we simply write select static from projects. Sorry, it was projects. So you have to be very cautious while writing the queries in the SQL Plus. Here we go. So the department ID is 10, and okay, it is a bit jumbled here. Project ID is 10, project name is SQL, and department ID is 1. Start date is 20 Jan 2023, and end date is 15 December 2024. So it was our insertion query. Okay, so I have now added some random data into the tables. As you can see in the departments table, I have entered the data, and here is the salary department ID, and in the department table I have entered another department, which is human resources, which with ID 2. So now if you want to retrieve a set of record from another table in which there's a foreign key present, how can we do it? So now let's see. Select salary from employees. We want to get the salary of those employees which are working in the department 1. So what will be the query? This will be the query: select salary from employees where department ID is equal to 1. So here it is showing that salary is 75,000, 80,000. Now if you want to print the name of those person, select first name, comma, last name, comma, salary from employees where, let me scroll here. Yes, where department ID is equal to 2. Now this time I'm doing for the department ID 2. So here we go. It is showing us that Jane Smith is the employee that is working in the department 2 and having salary of 65,000. So this query written over here is the sub query. Sub query is the query that combines the select statement and another statement like where, in, range of, in between. Now let me write another query: select salary from employee where salary is greater than 60,000. So it is showing us the salary from of the employees which is greater than 60,000. Now if you want to do it like this, select first name, salary, salary from employees where salary is greater than, now this time I use greater than 70,000. Okay, so now check it out. Now this time the 65,000 is not printing over here because we have defined the range of the salary that it should be greater than 70,000. So now John is the employee that has salary greater than 70,000 and Michael is the employee that is in the department of the table and has salary 80,000, which is greater than 70,000. So these are the sub queries of the SQL. In range of, there are also other queries like in range of, in between. In between, when we use in between, we have to modify, like we have to hard code the range, like between 70,000 and 80,000. So these are the sub queries. Now let's suppose we have a case here that if we want to increase the salary of our Michael named employee, which has employee ID 3. So what would be the statement? We have to upgrade the salary of the employee. So it uses the update DML command, simply update employees and then create like write set salary is equal to 90,000. Now it was first initially 80,000 and we have incremented it by 10,000 and write 90,000. Then we'll use where clause where employee ID is equal to 3. Michael have employee ID 3, so 3. One row updated. Now note that we can write here where first name is equal to Michael, okay, where last name is equal to Brown, okay. So we could write that also, or we could just write the job title as well here. So now to verify it, we will simply write select static from employee where okay, now we want to print all the statements. So yeah, so here you can see the salary of Michael is now 90,000. It has been updated. So this is the use of the update DML command. Okay, so if you want to like delete employee from the employees table, the command would be delete from employees where employee ID is equal to 2. So if now we want to delete employee ID 1 employee, so it would be delete from employees where employee ID is equal to 1. one were deleted. Now we have to verify it, so we'll choose just select static from employees. Now we can see that the employee ID 1, here one row is deleted for the employee ID 1. Okay, so sorry, it is the department ID. So the employee ID 1 and employee ID 2 has been deleted successfully from the employees table.